How's it going, everyone? I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMoviescreens.com, and I got another movie to review for you guys, and that would be Kidnap, starring Halle Berry, where her kid gets kidnapped, and I wish someone would have kidnapped me while I was watching the movie. Has anyone else on the internet said that? I will claim it if no one has. You have said it on the internet. It's unoriginal. That's okay. I'm very unoriginal, just like this movie. So, listen, I saw the trailers to this, and I was like, okay, maybe it could be like some entertaining fun romp, I guess. I don't know. It could have been cute, adorable, even. I watched the movie, and it's just as bad as I thought it would be. So let's get real and break this down. Listen, I'll start with the positives first, because it's very few and far between, but, you know, I have to give credit where credit is due. There are some action sequences in this film that are kind of thrilling, where it's like, I can see where they were going, and there were some inklings of, like, you know, adrenaline. I was like, okay, I'm slowly getting into it, but this was towards the end of the movie, and by this point, I was already checked out. So, yeah, some of the action sequences worked. Cool. Minivan car racing. There you go. And then the acting. Halle Berry does the best that she can, and I can actually tell in some scenes that she's trying, and this stuff is beneath her. I don't know why she's doing stuff like this in The Call. Like, is she in, like, some type of Nicolas Cage debt? Did she purchase, like, a gold fossil touched by the Pope or something, and now she's broke? Like, I don't understand why she's doing this stuff. Like, she has an Oscar, for Christ's sake. So is Nicolas Cage. You guys need to stop this. So she tries, yes, but the story is so stupid and so asinine, and there's a lot of stupid plot holes where I just kept count as I'm watching it, like, okay, why is that happening? That's basically just there to move the plot forward. That's stupid. What is that? Listen, if you're going to make a simple car chase movie, that's fine, but it's got to make some damn sense. Like, even like the smallest stuff has got to make sense. And on top of all that, as she's driving, she is causing more wrecks, damage, bodily harm to other civilians while getting her son. It's ridiculous. It's like, this lady is like flipping cars over on the road, and she's like looking back going, wow, I did that. I'm going to go chase after my son now. Listen, I get it. Your son's kidnapped. You see him in sight. You want to go get him. But you got to be a little careful. You know what I'm saying, fam? Don't be like flipping other cars over, because that person could have been dead. That person could have been like coming home to a nice meal with his family after a hard day's work, and he probably died because of Halle Berry's road rage. So there's that. So the story is just, it's whatever. Yes, it's basic and it's thin, and it could have been exciting, but it was filled with just stupid plot holes, thin characters, and ultimately you just did not care. Everything was happening so fast, whether it been the direction or the editing, to where there was nothing to breathe. There was no time for anything to kind of, like, you know, sink into you and like have some type of emotional weight. You want to care about what is happening on screen. You want to care about her getting her kid, correct? Just too many stupid things going on, and just sometimes the overacting just takes you out, and it's almost comical at sometimes, while the music is just swelling. The music in this thing, as soon as the movie starts, it's like this epic, dramatic music making you go, yeah, this is going to be a serious story. You're going to want to pay attention, folks. That's cool, but your movie sucks, so when your music is that epic and that, like, involved, it's almost a turnoff, because it's just like, that doesn't clash for what's going on. I actually am more disappointed it didn't go more cheesy. So it's like, pick that route and go with it. Don't have crappy dialogue and crappy acting and, you know, editing, and then have this epic music. No, you either try to make yourself feel serious, or you just kind of go ham with it. I'm cool with either. Just stick to one. Speaking of the editing and the cinematography is flat, uninspiring. And when you watch stuff like Mad Max Fury Road, which I know this is not even the same caliber, but hold on. That was a simple car chase movie. That's all it was. But it was beautiful to look at. There was effort put in. There's no effort put into this movie whatsoever. This was one of those films that fell under the bankruptcy of relativity media, and you can definitely tell. Like, it feels like they could have made some more changes and cuts. But no, they just decided to take whatever the hell relativity media had and just put it on screen, whatever. But yeah, back to the editing. It's atrocious. It's got that kind of ADHD mentality where like one shot or like one little sequence that lasts maybe 10 seconds has like 50 shots in it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, listen, when your shot has a duration of 1 second, You can't tell what's going on. They try to hyperize that editing to make you feel excited about the action, but it's more of a turnoff because you can't tell what the hell is happening, and it's more like just a imagery-induced seizure. So stop that, Hollywood. Stop. You think that's acceptable? It's not. So, yeah, the editing is cut to crap, and all the action sequences are just so poorly done and so fast-paced in the most wrong way possible. I couldn't stand it. And then, like I said, mixed with the bland cinematography, it's like, oh, come on. And the last thing, why was this movie rated R? Seriously. There was one F-bomb. There was one use of the word shit. The violence wasn't even that insane. This could have been PG-13. I mean, I'm just trying to help you out marketing-wise. You could probably make a little bit more money this weekend if it was not rated R. But then again, the call was rated R and it made bonzo bucks at the box office. Listen, some sequences actually work. And some of them are actually, made proper to where you feel somewhat excited by it. But it happens too late in the game to where you don't care. Halle Berry gives it her all, but ultimately everyone else around her doesn't care. And their performances are all wooden and stale. And even she has like some terrible lines. The cinematography is, like I said, bland. And there's one shot that's like a Dutch angle that lasts for like 30 seconds, almost feels like 5 years. That one shot tells you how lazy this movie was put together and how little no one cared. Because what was the point of that shot? Their world's turning upside down? That's cute. That's artistic. It was dumb. Cut that down, at the very least. The editing is cut to crap. Listen, it is definitely one of the worst movies of the year, but it's not one of the worst ones I've seen. Like, I would still actually, like, keep this out of the top 10, even though it's one of the worst of the year, because I still find way worse films like The Bye-Bye Man, All Eyes on Me, Baywatch. Like, there's so much worse out there than this. But this is a pretty bad one. I wouldn't even recommend it. Maybe if you're curious, a rental, keep it on in the background while you're playing strip poker with your friends. I don't know what you guys do on the weekend. So I'm going to give Kidnap a big old solid suck my D. Kidnap gets that. Oh, wow, this movie. All right. So, and I never saw The Call either. So, this is like the first one out of that kind of Halle Berry movies that I've seen. So, was not impressed. Yeah, it's just in the end of the movie. Wow. Yeah, treats the audience like they're dumb. Yeah, I'm just starting to think of more stuff. Anyways, absolutely hate it. But what did you guys think of Kidnapped, or have you even heard of it? Comment in the place on my face and let me know. And as always, guys, I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMoviescreens.com. And tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.